Johnson, attack that boom cannon.
Yo boys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we're back on Boom Beach. And in today's Boom Beach video, I'm going to be trying to do Hammerman's Imitation Game. Hammerman's HQ. Hammerman's Imitation Game with the lone Scorcher. You can see we have one Scorcher loaded up, all medics, and Kavan. So we're going to be trying to see how long we can get the Scorcher to last. Definitely not going to be able to make it through all the stages, but we want to see how many stages we can make it through with just this combo. And then probably just load up all Scorchers just for the fun of it. Because medics really are going to be really terrible for a Scorcher, but I just wanted to do this just because I thought it'd be funny. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the Boom Beach content. We're back on that grind. And man, my throat's a little scratchy today. It might give out, my voice might give out a little bit here, so I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. But let me know, do you guys like the webcam be looking straight directly at it, or do you guys like it over here on the side monitor, how it normally is, like in the last video how it was? Let me know, do you guys like this better, or like that? I feel like it'd be more like better, like, it'd be better like this, like more interactive, like while I'm playing, I can, you know, kind of talk to you guys and kind of not look over here. I have my OBS over here, so it's such a habit to look over here as well as like looking at the camera. Like it's kind of like looking directly at the camera and not seeing how I look is kind of weird, because on this screen I can actually see my face, but now I'm looking, you know, you guys know how it works. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. I almost reinforced. What does this mean? These bases have permanent damage. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so anyways, we're getting our evil points up, as you can see, evil coins. So the Shop of Evil is also part of the new update, which is pretty cool. You can get time savers, which is cool, and crystals, and you can also get gold for really cheap, actually, which is pretty sick. We'll just go ahead and get all this gold. It's like, why not? You know what I mean? It's so cheap. But yeah, so I never even bought gold in there before. But we're gonna need a lot of gold to be upgrading our troops for these videos, because like my medics are nowhere near maxed out. Wait, this is stage 1? Holy, this video is gonna be a lot harder than I was expecting. In the old Boom Beach, before this new update, apparently they've changed the Imitation Game, because before it was just super easy and I could just literally do this challenge like no problem. But now it seems as if they have greatly increased the difficulty of these bases, so I don't think this challenge is going to go too good, but we might be able to get through the first couple of stages. I'm going to stick with the challenge, even though it seems a little bit nearly impossible now. I think as long as we take out like the boom cannons, we'll be alright for... Oh, Kavan's taking a lot of damage, but we have medics, so we're good. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to pop some healing drones. We brought those in today with us, which is sweet. And I think I like the camera here better, but it's going to take me a long time to get used to it at least. But yeah, those... Ooh, shock launchers are brutal too. Oh wow, okay, this is not going good. Our Scorcher is taking a lot of damage. So hopefully we can heal him up a little bit. Let's throw a med kit down just to keep those medics healed up while the RPG is on them. And our Scorcher is healing up a little bit, but yeah, this is a rough one here, because yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I thought this video was gonna be super easy, because like I said, Imitation Game used to be really easy, but this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, to say the least. And also, I'm sorry, I need to start watching the gameplay from the actual monitor so I can be more more cinematic with the camera view, because when I'm playing, you know, normally when I'm just playing by myself, I'm like doing all this, and I've literally watched my other video back, and that it just looks terrible. Like it makes the gameplay real choppy and hard to watch, especially on, like, trying to watch it on TV is nearly impossible, because it's just making you dizzy looking every which way. It's just changing direction every 5 seconds. But anyways, let's go ahead and just flare to the core here and go ahead and take this base down. The critters are helping out our Scorcher, and you can see our Scorcher basically regained all of its health. It was very, very low there for a time because all those cannons and shocks and RPGs. And the thing is about medics too is they get distracted very easily. So when the I almost retrained my troops. Oh, but I have to retrain my medics, but I just can't retrain them all at the same time because then that will retrain our Scorcher. So I just need to make sure I don't mess that up in this video. But anyways, we might actually need a full boat of Scorchers here. But anyways, like I was saying, medics get distracted very, very easily. So when they are taking damage from rocket launchers to themselves, then they all get distracted and start healing each other. And then that's taking healing power away from my Scorchy. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start taking off some of these shocks. We'll take a combo boom cannon shots here, but we're going to need to shock that cannon and boom cannon right away because those are lethal to our Scorcher here. And I'm not running any boost right now because the power powder is at 0. So anyways, ooh, this is not good. This is not good. We gotta shock this boom cannon. Yo, boys, this video might be over. Yeah. Oh my gosh, our Scorcher is dying. What is it dying to? Oh my gosh. And our Scorcher is dead on the second wave. Okay, let's retreat here. Well, that was a terrible attempt at the video. I'm still gonna just keep this idea and upload this video because I thought it would be a funny idea, but literally this failed so hard because like I was telling you guys, like literally the old imitation game before they did this rework, like threat level, whatever, threat 18, 19, 20, I have no idea what that even means. Oh. Wait, leaderboards? What is this? What the heck? Okay, they have changed so much in this game. So we're 8,000 in the world. 1,000. What is that? Okay, apparently there's leaderboards now to this, so we're not downgrading. So I'm gonna have to change the troop combo here. What do we do? 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 We'll try, like, tanks medics for attack or two. Since we're already running the medics, we might as well try something a little bit related to the category of this video. Like, we could do the lone tank instead of the lone Scorcher. But, dude, like, Scorchers do literally no damage, especially not boosted. So this one is a little bit rough here, dude. Not gonna lie. Yep. They also made the medics cross green again. So I saw somebody talking about that in the comments. That's pretty cool. Alright, what do we want to take out here? Let's go ahead and start taking out these boom cannons, like always. That's what we mainly want to focus on here. And then I did some editing on the mic too, so I hope today's video sounds better with the quality, because I have actually put on noise suppression for the microphone, so it should sound a little bit better, hopefully. Let's throw a couple med kits here, because we want this to heal up, and I don't think our medics are going to come over here, which is fine. We're getting through the space nicely with tanks, medics. That's all just economy buildings over there, so let's zoom in over here and just see this action going on. I love, like, watching this game on a big monitor like this. Like, it's just so satisfying. And I want to actually buy the boom passes and get the tokens to get the OG tank skin and battleship skin that I missed in the previous passes, because those are my favorite skins in the game and they look amazing. So I might actually do that and try to get those skins because I don't like these blue tanks, and I want the OG tanks because they're sick. Should I go for the OG tanks or the like Sherman, like World War II tanks, because they're both sick, but I kind of want to go for the World War II tanks. Okay, this base is easier than the last base. It's a little bit weird. I really don't want to lose any more attacks here, so I want to be able to actually beat this and like get on the leaderboard. So if we have a too hard a base, I'm just gonna change up the strategy and probably go like tanks, bombardiers, or mechs, bombardiers, just because that's like my strongest strategies. At least that I'm most confident in. But anyways, I feel like I'm too close to the microphone. I don't know, but see, I was leaning this way in other videos, but I feel like that's just a little bit weird to do. Oh my gosh, I'm not even paying attention. We're losing a couple tanks to these boom cannons here. Let's take this out, take the shock out. And I need to remember to watch the gameplay from the monitor so I'm not like doing all this motion. But yeah, it's so cool to watch the tanks just heal up from the medics. And now that we have instant training again, like I don't care if we lose a couple, you know, as long as we win the battle, that's all that matters. Gold, like training gold, isn't a problem. But let's go ahead and pop an ability here to just get these extra healed up, and they're gonna heal up really fast. Not really fast, but you know, decently fast. And then we haven't lost a single medic yet, so that's good. They're gonna keep healing up. We're gonna take out all these economy buildings. And yeah, this one's pretty much over. Pretty easy match here, so let's go ahead and bar this down. I don't want this video to be too long, but it is definitely going to be a bit of a longer video because I don't want to, you know, fast forward any of the gameplay here. Like, we could put it in 3 times, but, I mean, that's not very cinematic. So, we're gonna go ahead, boom, down goes that HQ. And it's like, you know, I don't know. If we're having, like, a really easy battle and we're trying to get through a lot of bases clearing, then yeah, I might pop down a 3 times replay speed. But let's actually, do we go Everspark for the critter distraction or bullet? Let's select bullet and then see what our next base is looking like. So we have, okay, this base is pretty easy. So we have 4 bases left and 4 attacks left, so we cannot lose a single attack here. So we gotta play this carefully, but this one we should have in the bag pretty easily. And he is boosted almost 40% on damage, so, and his health is up too, so that's gonna be a little tough here. So let's take this boom cannon and this boom cannon off the beach here and make sure we're not missing any critical buildings we need to take out. We'll take that out, take that out. That shock won't really be too big of a threat yet. We'll drop our tanks, kind of spread them out, but keep them somewhat in line. And then we'll get our medics down. And I'm going to start watching the game from the PC screen now. So I will be able to, like I said, make it more pleasant to watch. And the medics, ooh, I didn't think about this. The medics are going to go try to heal up bullet, which isn't a problem necessarily because, you know, we want bullet to heal up. But that's probably going to take them off the tanks for a little bit. But this is good right here. I like them doing like what they're doing. Trying to kind of stay by the tanks. And, you know, a couple of them are following bullet, but the tanks are taking hits right now. So we want the majority of them on the tank. So we're just going to keep shocking these boom cannons just over and over. Keep shocking these boom cannons. We want to take out these shock mines so we get both of them there. Nice. That's really good critters. Really good critter value. And then those critters are going to tank for that boom cannon. So we can just go ahead and take this boom cannon down, take this shock out. And that should be GG's. Pretty easy base here to take down. And I feel like my account got nerfed with all these updates and everything because, like, you know, the engraver and all that, I don't have any of that stuff upgraded. And yeah, it's a little rough out here, dude. We're kind of poor. But yeah, I need to kind of get through these bases a little bit. We're already at 15 minutes, so we might be doing some speeding up here just to go ahead and finish that base off. Not a lot of action going on there. We're just got that line of tanks clearing them out, which is always satisfying and nice to watch. And like I said in the last video, these proto tokens will help us upgrade our proto troops for the proto troop videos that I like to make. So this base is front loaded, which is not too good, but it has a 0% boost. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna attack this. This should be fairly easy. Take out all these mines here too with our barrages and those 3 boom cannons, which is going to be beautiful. Take out a bunch of economy buildings there. And now we've basically got the front line cleared out. So I'm going to drop bullet over here where these boom cannon and cannon clusters are. And then we'll drop our tanks on this side. Drop our medics here just so they don't get immediately targeted by all these cannons and sniper towers over here. And Bullet's going to tank some nice chunky shots from those cannons and boom cannons. We're going to shock this, shock that. And we're looking beautiful here. We are looking good, sitting pretty. And yeah, nothing is really going to ruin this attack. So we'll hope. We'll go with that. So we're going to take out that shock. Hopefully that tank will get 1 shot off. And let's go ahead and mark that down. These tanks over here might perish, to say the least. Ooh, we took out that boom cannon. That's pretty good. We'll take out that shock. Yeah, he has no health boost. So we're going to go ahead and hit a boost on Bullet, get him healed up there. And our tanks are now on the core. So I think we'll just go ahead and flare to the core and then hit another bullet boost. And we'll heal these up, hit a bullet boost, and he will do so much damage to that core. Holy, what a tank. He's the real tank. The tanks aren't even tanks. He's the tank. And he just shotgun, triple barrel shotgun, by the way. Like, look at this dude. He's a G. He's got a blunderbuss of a shotgun, literally. And he just blunderbusses down the core. So that is sweet. And let's see where we're at on the leaderboard here. So we are 56,000th in the world, and I don't know how these point systems work, but I think maybe it's based on like time you beat the base. Oh, and I didn't even scout this one, but we should be okay. He's got a little bit of a boost, but we should be able to tank this out. How do I want to do this? So we'll take out these 2 shocks here, along with those shock mines, boom cannons, and basically same strategy as always. So let's barrage this, barrage that, see what we're looking like after the barrages clear down. So good bit of damage there. We'll go ahead and throw that value on that mortar and shock, and value on this flaming shock, and that might take 2. Okay, yeah, 2, but we get both of those buildings, so that's completely fine. We'll go ahead and drop Bullet down because he's just going to absolutely eat these boom cannon shots. And we'll drop our tanks in and drop our medics now. And yeah, he's going to tank those boom cannon shots. That's fine. We'll drop our critters here, take those shock mines out. But I think, yeah, Bullet got shocked, unfortunately, but not the end of the world. We'll take this boom cannon out since it's kind of ranged back a little bit. It's going to have more time to damage our troops, and we don't want that to get value on us. And then basically, yeah, we've basically cleared out the entire front line of this base now. And we just got to get back to the core. And yeah, basically the only thing standing in our way is 2 boom cannons. So we're going to go ahead and heal up Bullet before I'm not paying attention. He passes away. And these tanks over here should be... Let's go ahead and shock that. Let's go ahead and shock that. We'll heal Bullet again. I miss, and I shocked my own troops on accident because I was trying to play TV or through the monitor. And we'll let these tanks over here just kind of do their own thing. We're mainly focused on keeping Bullet alive at the moment. We'll take out... I really want to take out this boom cannon, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to in time. Bullet's about to die. I don't even think I need to take out the beam cannon. It's not gonna reach our tanks. We'll let bullet die. We'll go for we'll just chill for a second. We'll just chill. We got 2 tanks on the core. They're damaging it down. Our medic's healing up our remaining tanks, so I'm not too worried about it. And we're looking pretty good right now, to say the least. I mean, nothing really like large threats that are gonna take out our tanks. I mean, we got 2 sniper towers and, you know, that rocket launcher. But that rocket launcher is not gonna do anything. That's just baby damage. So 3 of our tanks are on the core now. That's good. We're gonna actually barrage this when it goes down because his troops are gonna come. Oh, okay, he doesn't have any troops. That's a little bit weird. And then we'll just go ahead and bar down the core here with our artillery. We only had 1 artillery. That's sick. But the tanks are gonna go ahead and take this base down the rest of the way. Nice. Alrighty, that was Imitation Game Threat 22. Which, I mean, honestly, that first base, or the second base was like the hardest base, literally. No, but for one Scorcher, it was pretty difficult, to say the least. Alright, we're on the last stage, so I'm just going to do whatever I can to beat this one. So he's 30% boost again. What are we thinking for... The battle details is pretty cool here. I like how they added that. That is pretty sick. And then, what is this? Oh, okay, you can see your fan chat now. That's a little weird. But anyways, so this base is looking spread out all over, which is pretty good, actually, because you're not getting a lot of damage at once. Which is telling me Scorchers will probably be pretty good for this base. Mechs aren't going to be too good. They're not going to shock a lot. They're not getting a lot of value. Tanks would actually be pretty solid, not going to lie. You know what we're going to do? We're going to run Everspark, Critter Spawn. Then we're going to run 2 more boats of tanks here. Tanks, and we'll get a boat of bombardiers in there just for the heck of it. We'll keep our medics to heal that up, and then we'll throw, yeah, we'll do this. We'll try this. This should be, I'm pretty confident that this will be able to beat this base here. We don't have any boost, but yeah, let's go ahead and attack it. We'll send it. So I'm pretty confident with Everspark Critter Spawn just because it's so overpowered. So I really need to lock in here. My phone brightness is too low. I can't really see the game. So we need a little bit of GBE here, a little bit more GBE to drop our troops. So thinking first, I don't think that shot's gonna be too big a deal. We'll just drop in our troops. I don't even want to bar down anything at the very moment. And we'll drop Everspark and then our medics in. Bombardier's already getting extreme value over there in the corner, and we've already cleared out the first row. That cannon does a lot of damage, holy. Alright, so I'm a little bit worried now seeing the damage that cannon just did. We're going to barrage that boom cannon, because I'm pretty sure these boom cannons are like dang near about to one-shot my tanks. Drop these critters in, we'll get another critter spawn over on this side. And then it's looking pretty good from here. I want to say, I'm not positive, but we got a good cluster of tanks over here, and we still have 2 bombardiers left. I guess one of them got caught in crossfire. Let's actually shock that, and then that bombardier is gonna wreck that boom cannon over there. Like, that is so satisfying. Those candy canes just smacking them down. We need to get this boom cannon down. It is putting a hurting on us bad. Got that down. We'll take the shock out, and we're looking decent here. That shock goes down. We'll get another critter spawn just to kind of take some of that boom mine there. Goes down nice, and the shock mines are going to go down all to the critters. Beautiful. And we got that boom cannon, but our critter spawn is down, so we're looking good here. Not too worried about that boom cannon, because it's going to be distracted by our critters. Take out that last boom cannon, and the rest of this attack is smooth sailing from here. So beautiful execution there. We did take it out with the tank medics. This video didn't go extremely to plan just because the lone Scorcher didn't really go to plan because I didn't want to lower. Well, at first I didn't even know we could lower the base level. I didn't even know that was possible. But yeah, like I said, I was remembering before they updated this to the new update, and they had and they had like a lot easier bases. So that is completely my fault for not knowing that. So that kind of ruins the video a little bit, but not terribly. So let's see the leaderboard. So we're at 2,300. We're 41,000 in the world. I'm not sure if that is like because we missed the imitation game last week or something like that. Not really sure what that's all about, but this video is 26 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get out of here and end this video because you guys probably aren't even going to watch the end. It's a long video. But, unfortunately, this video didn't go to plan, but we did beat imitation game. We just had to change up the attack strategy. So I apologize that we didn't do the lone Scorcher longer, but we attempted it, and then we did tanks medics, and we had a Scorcher with a bunch of medics. So I tried to keep the video kind of consistent, but it's really hard to do Scorchers and medics because Scorchers are idiots. They just go all over the place. So anyways, tanks are a little bit better for medics. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next Boom Beach video. Leave me some ideas down below. God bless everybody. Have a great, wonderful day or night. Peace out, boys.